So everyone, welcome to lesson 36. All right, let me see who did their work online. All right, if you did your work online, you get an additional point on your class dojo. So I'm looking at the online work. So remember, before you come for lesson, complete your online work first. And then it's easier for me to teach because you've already seen the questions, right? And it's easier for me to teach you if you got a mistake for it. So who completed the online ones? We have Yushen, Shiloh, Wei Hong, Vaish, and Vincent. All right, so here we go. Yushen, Wei Hong, Vincent, Vaish, and Shiloh. Okay, one additional point for completing the online work. Good job, guys. All right, so today we are going to mainly learn about comprehension, right? Comprehension is the last part of your exam. It's the one where they give you a really long story and you have to answer questions about that story. So today we are going to look at a particular type of question for that last section called sequencing questions. Now, these may seem very easy to you at first glance, but sometimes it can be pretty tricky. So we are going to have a look at this for the main part of the lesson. Of course, all our lessons are supplemented by some easier exercises. In this case, we have our grammar MCQs and our vocabulary MCQs as well. Okay, I've decided to start a new format whereby I will randomly pick a student from Class Dojo. All right, look at my Class Dojo over here. See, there's a button at the bottom that says random, right? So after I'm done, all right, talking about a question's answer, I will randomize, okay? And that person that gets picked, if that person can explain the grammar rule or that person can explain what the vocabulary word means, that person can get an additional 3 points, okay? If that person can explain. If that person can't, don't worry. I'm not going to minus your points. Your points will still remain as they are. It's just that you don't get any points, okay? So let's see if you are lucky enough to get selected today on the Class Dojo system. Let's have a look at our first question. All right, so some very basic house rules, mostly to let Anne know over here. It's the same as your Chinese, okay? So remember to turn on your video when you're attending the lesson, leave your microphone muted. If you want to ask me any questions, answer a question or share feedback, chat with me, right? Use the chat function and talk to me. If there's... Yes, Wei Hong?
Why does Shiloh Cole always keep without screen? Doesn't turn on his video.
Thank you for helping me to spot it, Wei Hong. Maybe I'll ask Shiloh to start the video. Maybe she's eating something. I'm not sure. But anyway, if you need to talk, please raise your hand, all right, to talk. And then I will call you and then you can talk, all right? If not, please refrain from speaking. Anything you want to ask me, just use the chat function. If you need to go to the toilet, let me know in the chat as well. All right, don't need to wait for me to reply. Just go. As long as you keep your camera on, I will know when you're back from your toilet break. Okay. So first up, we're learning grammar MCQs. Now, for this one, let's have a look. Who got it right over here? So Shiloh, Wei Hong, Vaish, and Vincent got this one correct. Yushen got it wrong. Yushen can try again for once. And then Anne, I would like your answer for this as well, Anne. So Yushen and Anne, think about it carefully. What's your answer for this? Okay, Anne is correct. Very good. How about Yushen? You might want to reconsider your answer. So previously online, right, Yushen, you picked A. So A is wrong. So what should the correct answer be? Very good. Yushen is right. So a lot of apples, okay, are. Okay, so please don't get confused with a lot of. A lot of is just a quantifier. In fact, when we say there's a lot of something, right? In this case, a lot of can be singular. A lot of can be plural as well. So it really doesn't matter. All right, but the important thing you should look for here would be apples with an S. So if to ask ourselves, can we count apples? Yes, we can. Since we can count apples, this noun over here is a plural noun, right? More than one. So the answer should be R, because R is for more than one, also known as plural noun. All right, so this is quite easy. I'm not asking anyone to explain this yet. Let's move on to the next one. Number 2, the prince and princess were very happy today. So for number 2, Shiloh, Wei Hong, and Vaish got it correct. Yushen and Vincent got it wrong. Please give me your answers again, Yushen and Vincent, and I would like Anne's answer as well. Okay, so Vincent is correct. Anne is unfortunately wrong. Shiloh is correct. Yushen is correct. Okay, so the answer here is C. Okay, the answer here is C. Now for this one, all right, let's see whether someone can answer this or not. So let me give the marks first, right? For question 1 just now, everyone got it correct. So everyone gets 1 point for question 1. Okay, but for question 2, I think Anne didn't get it correct, but that's fine. Let's see whether Anne gets the lucky randomizer or not. So, oh, it's Vincent. Vincent, can you explain why the answer here is look? You can unmute yourself.
They say the prince and the princesses look
There's
very
no princesses, it's just princess.
princess.
Uh-huh.
If you put have looked very happy today, you cannot put have looked because the look is in past tense, but they say it's today.
Very good.
So have looked and has looked is wrong.
Very good.
So the prince and the princess looks very happy because they already say the
Looks or look?
looks.
No S, Vincent. Oh, so you're saying why looks is wrong, is it?
Yeah,
Okay, why is looks wrong?
because in front they already say the two person, so no need to repeat again.
Two person, no need to repeat again.
I mean,
You have the correct idea, Vincent, but be careful of how you explain it. Since there are two people over here, what is this? The front part.
since there are two
Is this singular or plural?
plural,
Yes, because there are two people mentioned in front. All right, there are two persons mentioned in front. It's plural. So if the subject is plural, what's the rule?
you can you cannot put an S.
You cannot put an S if it's the present tense. All right, if we use the S, it's only for
Multiple peoples.
huh?
Like
Oh,
singular.
singular, only one. Then we use an S. Because over here there's more than one, it's two, plural. All right, we don't use an S over here. All right, so you're not very sure of the concept. So I will give you 2 points instead, all right? Because Mr. Joel had to help you a bit, but still you got 2 points. Good job, Vincent. All right, so at least you could explain why A and B were wrong. That's good. Next, question 3. Now over here, we have neither nor. Neither nor is quite tricky, right? Neither nor. That's the sentence construction over here. Neither someone nor someone else, that kind of thing. So for question 3, Yushen, Shiloh, Vaish, and Vincent got it correct. Wei Hong got it wrong. So Wei Hong, guess what the answer is again. Wei Hong, previously you put A. A is wrong. Yes, Shiloh, you are right. And please give me your guess as well. N is not correct. Vincent is not correct, unfortunately. Okay, so the correct answer for this is actually C. Okay, it's a tricky question. A lot of kids, right, will get this one wrong. But this is the neither nor rule. Okay, I will explain this one because this one is a bit more tricky. When you see neither nor and when you see and, the one that should tell you what kind of verb to use will be the one that is the closest to the blank, right? The subject that's the closest to the blank. In this case, the subject is his sister, right? So his sister over here, there's only one sister, right? So it's singular. That's why our answer is to be singular is over here, because that's singular. But let's say, right, I put let's say it's not his sister over here. Let's say the question is a bit different. Let's say they gave me neither John nor maybe his siblings. The moment you see siblings over here, you know it's plural, isn't it? So this whole thing is plural. So if it's neither John nor his siblings, then we will use are, right? And of course, I can't say are a student. I can only say are students. So I will need to change the question to are students. I can't say are a student, right? Are students in our college. So another good clue that they gave you over here was actually a. A is only for one only. Okay? So remember, boys and girls, when we look at neither nor, all right, which one should we look for to tell us whether the subject is plural or singular? We should look for the subject closest to the blank. Okay, in this case, it's his sister. So we choose is as the answer. So the answer is C over here. All right. So for this one, let me add the points in. So everyone gets 1 point. Everyone gets 1 point, except for An and Wei Hong. All right. Okay, next. Question 4. Robert comes from a poor family, he says. So if I were to change that to something else, like a proper sentence, I would change it to, he says that Robert, what, from a poor family? So question 4, everyone got it correct, right? Except Vincent. All right, and Vincent got it correct because he kept giving me the answer just now. Shiloh, you got it correct online, but now you're giving me the wrong answer. Anne is correct, very good. Wei Hong is correct now, excellent. Wei Hong was correct online already, actually. Okay, now everyone's correct, good. So the answer is comes. Okay, so the answer is A over here. Now everyone gets 1 point from, yes, go ahead, Vaish. Everyone gets 1 point over here from this question. But let's see, who can explain this question to me? Oh, it's Vaish, and Vaish just went for a sip of water. I wonder if she's gonna be back soon. Okay, Vaish is here. All right, good. Okay, Vaish, can you explain to me why is the answer A?
It is because they are explaining about Robert only. Robert is one person. So because of comes, they add the S, which stands for singular.
Very good. So that's one of the reasons, right? What other clues can you find in the question, right? That tells you comes is the best answer.
And also that they are also saying that also he comes. So that means it's not past tense.